we have studied about binding energy per nucleon, binding energy curve. So today we will discuss regarding the nuclear force. Nuclear force. Nuclear force you have already studied in this course. In your first year physics, first chapter. That is strongest force in the nature available. That is what the nuclear force is. Strong nuclear force and that is what we are studying here. So nuclear force, if you take an nucleus, when the nucleus is proton and neutron. There are a number of protons and number of neutrons are available. Those neutrons are bounded together, or you can say those nucleons are bounded together with the force. One force is the nucleons nodu. That force is called as nuclear force. So force which cause due to which all the nucleons are bounded together. This force iddidakka ella nucleons tan bound agirtave. And this force is attractive in nature. So how can you define the nuclear force? Nuclear force is attractive force present between nucleons of the nucleus. And it is a force present between the nucleons. It is attraction force between nucleons called the nuclear force. See, this nuclear force doesn't depends upon whether it is a proton or proton, neutron or neutron. It is present between whether it may be proton, neutron, or proton, neutron. This force irtada, right? And if you see proton and proton, if you consider proton and proton both have same charges, then force of repulsion must be there. Force of repulsion irbeku. Nuclear force is more stronger compared to that force of repulsion. Nuclear force is strong irtati paatavara adu repulsion force ku overcome martati, so that there will be an force of attraction between the proton and proton. Let us see what are the properties of nuclear force. Properties of nuclear force. First property, it is strongest force. So this nuclear force is the strongest force available in the nature. This force is strong. It is stronger 10 raised to 38 times the gravitational force. Yes, stronger than 10 raised to 38 times that of the gravitational force. So this is one of the property of the nuclear force. It is stronger than 10 raised to 38 times than the gravitational force. Another property, it is short range force. Means it exists only if the distance is very small. Distance is about 2 Fermi to 4 Fermi. If the distance between nucleon exists only 2 Fermi to 4 Fermi, yes, distance irbeಕ್ರಿ 2 Fermi ಇಂದ 4 Fermi ಮಟ್ಟ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. If the distance more than 4 Fermi, then there will be no nuclear force exist. Then another property, it is charge independent. Charge independent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It doesn't depends upon the charge. This force exists between proton and proton also, proton and neutron also, and neutron also. ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರಲಿ, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ ರೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ರೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. The magnitude of force exists between proton and proton, neutron and neutron, proton and neutron is same. Magnitude ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. Remember, this force does not depend upon the charge. And the next one is, it has property of saturation. Property of saturation means if you consider two nucleons, ಎರಡು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರೇಂಜ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ. ಆ ರೇಂಜ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ರೇಂಜ್ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಆ ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ another property, it is this force is depend on spin of nucleons. You can say it is a spin dependent force. Spin dependent force hangandra if you take two nucleons, ಎರಡು nucleon, it may be proton and proton, neutron and neutron, or neutron and proton. If you take two nucleons, if the axis of spin is a parallel, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಾಗತ್ತ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್. ಹಿಂಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇಫ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಟೂ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಚ್ ದಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಐತಿ, ಹಿಂಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ force depends upon the spin, direction of spin, you can see. Then another nature is, another property is, it is it has, you can say it has repulsive core. It has repulsive core. Repulsive core means, what does this mean is, if the distance between the nucleons becomes less than 0.5 Fermi. If the distance between nucleons becomes less than 0.5 Fermi, then nuclear force becomes repulsive force. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಎರಡು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 0.5 ಫರ್ಮಿಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದರ್ ದನ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅವಾಗ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ further, if you go for the and it does not act along center line joining of the center of the nucleons. Hangri you your nucleons consider madidra, if you join the center of the nucleons, center of nucleon you join madidra, this force does not act along that line. Center dependent irodillo, idu center independent irtati, right? So center independent irtati. So these are some properties of the nuclear. Okay. So next concept is radioactivity. Next concept what we are going to study is radioactivity. So radioactivity hangandre enu, what do you mean by radioactivity, what actually happening in this radioactivity and all we will see. So radioactivity, it was first observed by Becquerel, scientist named Becquerel, in the year 1896. In the 1896, the scientist named Becquerel observed this phenomenon. What is this phenomena is? Some heavy nuclei, or you can say some unstable heavy nuclei, so ಕೆಲವೊಂದು unstable heavy nuclei, they emit the radiations itself. ಅವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಹೆವಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು, ಹೆವಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು, ಹೆವಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು, ದೇ ಎಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಅಂಥವು ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ, ರೇಡಿಯೋಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ದೋಸ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ದಿ ಅನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ, those radiations have certain kind of properties. Those properties are, they have penetrating properties, they have gas ionization properties, and they also affect the photographic plate. ಎಂಥ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದು ರೀ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಎಂಥ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟನ್ನು ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಮತ್ತು ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಪೆನಿಟ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್. ಒಂದು ಥಿನ್ ಶೀಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಥಿನ್ ಮೆಟಲಿಕ್ ಶೀಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ದೋಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ penetrating that sheet, and also, and these radiations are passes through the gas ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಅಯನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅಯನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕೋದು. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಯಾನ್, ಆರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಯನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಪವರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ದೀಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ as possessed by those radiations. And activity, phenomena of emitting the radiation itself. ಎಂಥವು atom ಇದ್ದು ಎಂಥ material ಇದ್ದು heavy nuclei material ಇದ್ದು. That property or that phenomena is called as radioactivity. So radioactivity is a phenomena of emission of, or you can say phenomena of disintegration of heavy nucleus by emission of certain radiations. So this phenomena is called as the radioactivity. So disintegration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Disintegration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಒಡೆಯೋದು. ಹೆವಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಇದ್ದು, if you take an example of uranium 235, ಹೆಂಗ್ರಿ ಇದು ಯುರೇನಿಯಂ 235 ಇದ್ದು ಹೊಡ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತ್ರಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಮಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಮಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಕೋತ ಹೋದಂಗ that mass is converted into the radiations. Those radiations are coming out continuously, spontaneously coming out. Spontaneously ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ತನ್ನಷ್ಟು ತಾನೇ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. Spontaneously coming out. This phenomena of spontaneous emission of radiation is called radioactivity. So radioactivity is a phenomena of disintegration of the nuclei of heavy element with the emission of certain type of radiations. Those radiations are nothing but radioactive rays. So this is what the radioactivity is. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ? radioactivity ಅಂತೀವಿ. So ಈಗ ರೇಡಿಯೋಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಈ ಫಿನಾಮಿನಾ ಒಳಗೆ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಈ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದಾವಲ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ಲಾಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ those rays? Let us see what is the nature of those rays. So nature of radioactive radiation, or you can say rays. What is the nature of radioactive? It is in simple experimental apparatus ಐತದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರೇಡಿಯೋಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. And exactly above electric field is applied. This is negative plate and this is positive plate, you can say. And a photographic plate is placed exactly in front of the cavity. So some rays without bending moves directly upward, and some ray bend towards the positive plate and some rays bend towards the negative plate. What observation made here is ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ರೇಡಿಯೋಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನು, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯೋಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. This radioactive material is taken in lead box in a small cavity. Small opening irutte, ಒಂದು small hole irutte, ಅಲ್ಲಿ radioactive material ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋತೀವಿ. And just exactly above this cavity, electric field is applied. Electric field ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. And exactly opposite to this, a photographic plate is placed. Photographic plate. And it is observed that some rays moves without any deviation. ಏನು ಡಿವಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. some rays ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೇಸ್ಗಳು ಡಿವಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಾರ್ದ ಹಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೇಸ್ಗಳು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೇಸ್ಗಳು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವೆರಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ now. The rays which are bending towards the negative plate, ಯಾವ ರೇ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಲಾಕತ್ತಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅವು ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ರೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬಹುದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ those are attracting towards the negative plate. Those rays are attracting towards the negative plates. Hence it is called as the positive rays, or you can say alpha rays. The rays which are bending towards the negative plate are alpha rays, and rays which are bending towards the positive plate, ಯಾವ rays ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಬೀಟಾ ರೇಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಬೀಟಾ ರೇಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೇಗಳು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್. ಏನು ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಾರ್ದು ಅವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹೊಂಟವೆ. ಅವು ರೇಸ್ ದೇ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಅವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ. So these are just moving exactly vertically upward. Those rays are neutral in charge. So those rays are called as gamma rays. So we can say that radioactive rays are three types. Positively charged rays are alpha rays, negatively charged rays are beta rays, and neutrally charged rays are gamma rays. We found three types, and we shall see the properties of these three rays. We shall see. So we now know that there are three kinds of radioactive rays. One is alpha rays, beta rays, and gamma rays. Now we shall see the properties of individual properties of alpha rays, beta rays, and gamma rays. First we will go for the property of alpha ray. So first property A ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು partner. First property tells the nature of alpha rays. ಇದರ nature ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತೈತಿ. It is nature ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತು? ದೀಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. ಏನ್ ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು? ದೀಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಇವು ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅದಾವ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೈತ್ರಿ ಇದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ದೀಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. ಇವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವು. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ the negatively charged rays. These are negatively charged. So first property about its charge. So these are the negatively charged rays. Second property about the ionization property. So these alpha rays have high ionizing power. High ionization power. These have high ionization power, like 100 times more than beta rays and 10,000 times more than gamma rays. Like 100 times more than beta rays and 10,000 times more than gamma rays. So these alpha rays have high ionization power. Ionization power ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್? 100 times more than beta rays and 10,000 times more than gamma rays. So third property is regarding penetrating power. Very less penetrating power. Penetrating power ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. Penetrating power ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಿಂತ low penetrating power ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. So next one is about its speed. These alpha rays or alpha particles moves 10⁷ meter per second. ಇದರ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಾಂಟ್ಲೆ as soon as they come out from the material they move about 10⁷ meter per second speed with this speed. And fifth one, identification of these rays. These alpha particles have mass is equals to 6.645 into 10⁻⁻27 kg and charge is equals to 3.6 into 10⁻⁻19 coulomb. -19 coulomb. Ist mass ist charge iddukka. These particles are identified as helium nucleus. So these particles are nothing but the helium nucleus. So what are the properties of alpha rays? First one is these are positively charged particles. Second one is these have high ionization power. Bhalast ionization power like 100 times more than beta rays and 10,000 times more than the gamma rays, and penetration power is very less. Penetration power ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And alpha particles or alpha rays move with the velocity of 10 raised to 7 meter per second. This velocity move ಆಗ್ತವೆ. And mass of the alpha particle being 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg, and the charge is around 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 kg, positively charged plates. Hence, these particles, alpha rays, are identified as helium nucleus. Helium nucleus. So, these are the some properties of alpha rays. These are some properties of alpha rays. So, now next we will see the properties of beta rays. Beta rays. So first, always about the charge. First property is always regarding the charge. So as these beta rays are moved towards the positive plate, you hang divide ಆಗ್ತವ್ರಿ, positive plate ಕಡೆ divide ಆಗ್ತವೆ. Positive plate ಕಡೆ divide ಆಗ್ಯಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ these are negatively charged. You negatively charged allow. These rays are nothing but the negatively charged rays. Second one, alpha rays ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ದವ್ರಿ, ionization power ಬಹಳ ಇತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ionization power is less than the alpha rays but more than the gamma rays. So remember, it's ionization power less than alpha rays, more than gamma rays. So ionization power is pretty less than alpha rays and more than gamma rays. You can say 100 times more than gamma rays. And penetrating power lies between alpha rays and gamma rays. So penetrating power lies between alpha rays and gamma rays. The penetrating power lies between alpha rays and gamma rays. And next, regarding speed of the beta particle or beta rays is 1% less than the speed of light. So 1% speed, or you can say velocity, 1% less than speed of light. And fourth one, the last property is always regarding the identification of particles. These particles have mass. Regarding mass of the beta is equals to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg, and charge of beta rays is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Mass ಇಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ these particles are identified as electrons. Means if one alpha ray or one alpha particle comes out from the molecule or a nucleus, or you can say one atom ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು alpha particle ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು helium nucleus ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು beta particle ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು electron ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ, when alpha particles comes out from the nucleus means one helium atom comes out from the nucleus. Helium nucleus comes out from the nucleus. If a beta particle comes out from the nucleus means one electron is coming out from the atom. So these are some properties of the beta particle, and next we will go for the properties of gamma rays. So gamma rays, these are unaffected by gamma rays. If we are talking about the gamma rays, if we talk about the gamma rays, these gamma rays are not at all affected by the electric field. And these rays do not bend towards the positive plate or negative plate. Negative plate ಕಡೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ positive plate ಕಡೆ ಆಗಲಿ bend ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. These are unaffected by the electric field. Hence, these are the neutral in charge. Neutral in charge. So these gamma particles or gamma rays are not affected by the electrical field. Hence, these are neutral in charge. These rays are neutral in charge. Second one, penetrating power of or I can say ionization power of gamma rays is less. Ionization power is less compared to alpha and beta rays. Compared to alpha and beta rays, ionization power bhast kadime irtati. Similarly, if you go for the penetration power is very high. It is 100 times more than beta rays and 10,000 times more than alpha rays. So penetration power is highest of this particle. Penetration power highest ability, like 100 times the beta rays and 10,000 times the alpha rays. And fourth one, talking about the speed, these particles or these rays move with the speed of light. So these move with the speed of light, means these rays moves with the 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second speed. And last property regarding this one is, these rays when incident on certain material, produces photoelectric effect. So these produce the photoelectric effect. So these are some properties, like these rays are neutral in charge, ionization power is too low, penetrating power is too high, that is 100 times beta rays and 10,000 times alpha rays, and these rays move with the velocity of light. Just velocity of light move through 10 raised to 8 meter per second lightly move out, and these rays produces photoelectric effect when incident on certain materials. So these are the properties of alpha, beta and gamma rays. So this is regarding this class. In the next class we will go for the radioactivity, law of decay, half-life and all these things we will study in the next class. I will stop here and thank you.